Keiko and I am here at the Nelson Community Food Center kitchen where we are going to do some more cooking with you. So I'm a volunteer and a monthly donor here at the food center, and cooking and gardening are two of my big passions. And right now it's fall. I just finished harvesting all of my parsnips, my carrots, my beets before the big snow came. So now I've got beets and parsnips and carrots to do stuff with. So one thing I like to do with my beets is a quick pickled beet. So we have boiled some beets. I'll go get them. We got a little pot of boiled beets. And so what we do, all you want to do is like scrub your beet. You can leave the skin on. You don't even have to like top and tail it or like cut the ends off, but just cut them into pieces that'll fit into your pot, or boil them whole if you've got a nice big pot. And you'll know your beets are cooked when you can poke your knife through them easily. Now you don't want to boil them so long that they kind of lose their nutrition and their flavor, but you do want them to be cooked properly. And so beets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain off some of this liquid, because I actually like to use the hot boiling liquid as part of my pickled brine, and that's a trick that I learned from my mama. So I'm just going to set that aside, and actually, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit more of it. I just don't want to, I want to make sure I have enough. So I'm going to set that to the side, and yeah, you know what, actually then I'm going to do is I'm going to peel my beets, and they're hot, but not so hot that I can't peel them. So, you know, if you're lucky, your beets, oh look at that, the skins will pop off pretty easily. Be prepared to get pink. It's part of the pleasure. So yeah, and if this is a little bit tedious, I actually really like doing it this way because it's really only getting the skin off, leaving me with lots of beet there. So we're just gonna go ahead and peel all of these beets. I imagine Adam's gonna now edit this to be fast motion. And now what we want to do is I'm just going to cut these beets. I like to cut them, I mean you probably can't see past my wall with beets, but I like to cut them kind of like 1/4 inch slices. So I'll just cut this guy in half, and then I'll cut him into sort of nice 1/4 inch half moons, and just continue along like that, because I'm just going to toss all these things together in the bowl. Beets go in, then I'm going to chop an onion. You can use a white onion or a red onion, and we had white ones here, so we're going to go with that. And I like to cut my onions, my pickled beet. Just take that first layer or two off. I like to cut them in a way that's similar to my half moon beet shape. So I'm going to cut it crosswise. So you can see here that there's like this little rainbow pattern happening here, kind of similar to that shape. So I want them to be similar because they complement each other. So I'm just going to see, now I have these nice rings. Details, hey? Okay, so how much beets do I have? I want to maybe like not as many onions as beets. The beets, I mean the onions are kind of like the little complement to the beets. The beets are the star. So for this many beets, let's say we put Oh my eyes. Okay, let's say we put that much. I'm just gonna put this guy to the side. And now, what we're gonna do is make our little brine. So I've got my beet water. Hopefully it's still warm, because what I wanna do is sugar it. That's like 2 teaspoons, maybe, well, 2 big teaspoons, let's be honest. And then I'm gonna put some salt. And we're gonna put vinegar. Okay, now let's just give this a stir. Now when I saved this much brine, I forgot that I was gonna be adding vinegar. So this probably is gonna be more brine, but you know what you can do is just make another jar of pickles. So we're gonna add, I don't know, what's that, quarter cup of vinegar, and give it a stir. You just want our salt and our sugar to dissolve a bit. And I'm just gonna taste it and check out the balance of salt, sweet, and acidic. It's almost there. I just want a little bit more intense. The balance is good, but I just want a bit more strength. So that's a bit more sugar, a little bit more salt. And let's give it another stir. Yeah, I'm gonna put some more salt. Okay. Now, basically all I'm gonna do is take my little mason jar, and I'm just gonna, now this jar is probably a little bit small for all of these beets, but we can just get a second jar. I'm just gonna pack these guys along with some of the onions. Oh, the onions. Okay, we'll just stuff those guys into the jar, as many as you can fit in there. And nice little balance of onions. And then I'm just going to pour this brine to cover. Basically that's it. I'm gonna put a lid on this and stick it in my fridge, and you know, in a couple hours this will be like perfect, and in a day it'll be even more perfect. And that's really great, just like on a sandwich or on the side of a sandwich or a side of any meal, just to get those vitamins in there and that good beetness onto your plate and into your tummy. So that's my quick pickle beet. If you like this recipe, if you want to see others, check out our YouTube channel. That's at the Nelson Community Food Center. And thanks for joining us.